My name is Erin Hurley, and I'm an occupational therapist with the Marin County Office of Education Early Intervention Program. And I've been an occupational therapist for a long time now. I knew I wanted to be an occupational therapist since I was in high school, but I knew I wanted a career that offered me diversity in the lifespan. What I didn't know was that early intervention would be a good fit for me. Part of what brought me here was the embedded program, what we now call Motor, and meeting kids where they excel in, or supporting kids in their development. The other part that brought me was a multidisciplinary team approach, where we get to work with the child as a whole versus the individual lenses of our expertise. I have a unique role in early intervention in that I get to serve the majority of kids who come into our program. I get to see them through their initial assessments, and I get to follow them through our continuum of service into their transition into elementary programs. I have the unique privilege of going to every site, working with every teacher, every administrator, every nurse, every support staff in our organization. While my education and the science behind my occupation and my licensure allow me to look at motor, sensory processing, and emotional regulation specifically, my job is to look at kids in their occupation of student, and subsequently son, daughter, brother, sister, friend. What I get to work on is individual skills, but I get to support kids in using those skills in function in their everyday life. The greatest success is to watch kids feel safe and comfortable and willing to take risks in trying things that are hard for them, and then watching them put those to work in the classroom, and to watch their families recognize those little changes that make them the people they are. I have never taken for granted the responsibility that comes with serving families most precious and working with their children. It's a privilege and something I don't take lightly. I want to recognize every teacher and paraeducator that I've ever worked with. I'd like to thank and recognize all the support staff and administrators who keep myself and my colleagues in order, who allow us to ask questions and advocate for what we think is best for kids. I would like to recognize my current OT sidekick, and those in my past, as well as the speech and language pathologists and psychologists that I work with, who are my colleagues, my collaborators, and my friends. And I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me in doing what I love.